I want to share with you today about New Horizons. It's an interesting path that my wife and I took to get to New Horizons, one that she vowed we would never do. One, I vowed that that was exactly where God was calling us, but He took us in an around-the-world trip to end up right back in our backyard in Flagstaff, Arizona. Teen Challenge, you're familiar with Teen Challenge out here at the Christian Life Ranch. Each facility is a part of Teen Challenge, and Teen Challenge statewide, Teen Challenge nationally, and Teen Challenge globally. Each center is set up based on their specific call from God. New Horizons was established 5 years ago and was working with adolescent boys between the ages of 12 and 17 prior to joining Teen Challenge. And God gave the director a call and said, I want you to go underneath the umbrella of Teen Challenge. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about Teen Challenge today, maybe some things you don't know. I want to tell you about New Horizons. I want to tell you about our program. And I want to tell you some things that just may startle your socks off about drugs in America today. I've got some statistics here, and I want to share those with you. I also want to tell you about the program and what we're currently doing, where the needs are. I want to tell you about where we're headed, where we're trying to get, and how we're trying to get there. And I want to tell you how it is you can be a part of that. And so I want to start out by telling you that nobody sitting in this room right now is exempt from the drug problem in America today. I don't care if you don't know anybody that is or has been or around or anything in drugs. You have a connection with the drug and alcohol problem in America today. And in that is some of the statistics. Let me just tell you. I'm gonna read you these, okay? They are not from Teen Challenge. They are from other agencies. And so I can tell you that so that you don't think the Teen Challenge is bumping up the numbers. And so where we're really hitting the us personally, even if we don't have somebody in our family who is a drug addict or anything like that, is in our wallet, the cost of doing things. I'm just going to read this right here. All state and local governments spend almost $500 billion a year. 11% of their total budget is spent on causes or the effects of drug and alcohol abuse. 11%. Each state. California's was almost $20 million in dealing with the drug and alcohol problem. And that's just what they're doing. That has nothing to do with, the things like Teen Challenge and stuff like that's going on. In America today, I'm sorry, this was in 2007, so you can progress it forward if you want. 19.9 million American teenagers from the age of 12 and up were currently using an illicit drug. 20 million starting at the age of 12. Then we're going to get into some ones that just kill me. I mean, Cindy and I, actually, to back up a little bit, Cindy and I were down in a conference. Teen Challenge had their North and Southwest regional conference, and where we were at this weekend, and we got all this information and bringing us up to date. And I'm gonna read to you this one deal. Every day in America, every single day in America, 3,800 people, children, 12 to 17, try heroin for the first time. 3,800 every day. So if you are not familiar with heroin, it was the drug of choice in the 60s. It has made a huge comeback. Huge comeback. They've got it in every kind of form you can think of. I was speaking to one of the boys at the home just the other day. He just came to the home. He's 17 years old. And so I'm talking with him, and I say, what is your drug of choice? And he says, heroin. I smoked heroin every day. 17 years old, and he's smoking heroin every day. And so the statistics are staggering. I can't even fathom. Almost 4,000 kids a day. Because once you try heroin, I mean, you're on it. You don't just try it once and go, oh, I'm done. You're in it. And so the numbers are crazy. I want to tell you now just a little bit about New Horizons. Currently, we have 12 beds in our facility. In the home that we have for the boys, we have 12 beds. We can take in 12 boys. We are receiving, in the last 4 months, we have been receiving over 140 calls a month for placement into our program. We receive them from the Northwest, we receive them from Montana, California, everywhere, because New Horizons is the only Teen Challenge adolescent boys facility in this region. The only one. And we're receiving 140 a month. 140 a month. And we have 12 beds. 12 beds. These boys come in, and I try to think about this, and I wanted to try to get a picture so you could get a picture of what we're looking at. And one of the criteria for the boys to be placed, because if you can figure this out, our program is 10 months. So if there's 140, I don't know anybody here who's good at math, but if you can figure, we're getting 140 calls every month. Our program is 10 months long and we have 12 beds. How many people are we turning away at the end of the 10 months? A lot, right? It's a lot. But these boys, when they come in, you might think that they're excited. You might think that they're wanting to get their life straight. You know, like you see the men in Teen Challenge facilities, the adult men, and they take that step. They say, hey, I'm broken, I need to be fixed. Teenagers don't do that. They don't come in going, hey, I'm broken, I really need to be fixed. What they do is, mom says, dad says, you're going to go into the program. And they are not at all happy about it. They're not thinking that they need to be fixed. They're enjoying their drugs. They're enjoying their lifestyle. They're enjoying everything that they're doing. And they don't want to be fixed. So in our ministry, we deal a lot with this huge spiritual battle. And I want to give you a picture of this spiritual battle if I can. Can you picture a den of lions? Okay, like Daniel in the lion's den. Picture a den of lions. And in the very center of the den is a boy. 14-year-old boy who's addicted to heroin, who's addicted to coke or meth, and has been in trouble with the law and is becoming violent with his family and doing things like this. And in the center of this lion's den is this 14-year-old boy. And all around him are these lions. Now you may picture in your mind that these lions are faced inward, ready to pounce on this little 14-year-old boy. But the reality and the truth of it is they're faced outward, because they've got him right where they want him. And the lions are protecting their food from us, the Christians. The Christians who say, I want to come in here and I want to snatch you out of the lion's den. I want to take you away from this lifestyle that you're living. And the lions are Satan's demons. And they are not about to let this boy go. And so the ministry is such that we, as the